For QMI Agency, the Casino Rama Grill Room, I'm Gareth Wheeler, standing beside the one, the only, Mr. Michael Zeisberger of QMI Agency. And Mike, the discussion here in Pretoria, in Johannesburg, around the country is all about the use of technology. And I know that Sepp Blatter spoke today and says it's something they're going to look into heading into the future. But really, how do you take what he says at face value?
Well, didn't they have 44 years to go over this? I mean, we talk about 1966. Jeff Hurst scores a winning goal for England against Germany. England got their well-deserved World Cup title. Now Hurst has seen it on video and he says, I'm not sure that goal went in. Well, you can't argue that because they didn't have video replay back then. They do now. They had 44 years of precedent to do something about it. Instead, England got screwed. Frank Lampard gets screwed. So what is there just because Sepp Blatter says this
right.
to say that they're going to do something about it just because he says, well, we're going to look into it?
It's a great question because I just look at the fourth official standing on the sidelines. Essentially, all he does is hold up the number of what the added time is going to be at the end of the half. Or he's trying to keep coaches calm. It's a perfect role for that official. Or you could put guys on the touchline. They don't even employ another set of lines. I don't even know what you'd call them, but officials on the sideline to make sure that everything's kosher when it comes to the back line.
We're always so critical of what the National Hockey League does and pick up at the rules. But you know what? The one thing they get right, okay, their nets are a lot smaller. The game is a lot faster than soccer. And yet every night, Colin Campbell and those guys are in the war room making sure that goals are goals. Okay, we're not talking about offsides. These are plays that change the count, the scores of games. And I'm just incredulous that FIFA would not have something implemented to make sure that if a ball goes in the net, you count it as a goal. I mean, Sepp Blatter can apologize all he wants. Is that going to matter to Frank Lampard? Is that going to matter to some guy sitting in a pub in Liverpool today?
No, not at all.
And it shouldn't.
And you just wonder what's going to happen going forward, and I have a feeling that nothing is going to change whatsoever because FIFA isn't accountable to anyone but themselves. But I want to switch topics a little bit here because the German team in that game was full marks for that victory against England. Now they have a massive match in Cape Town, which both of us will be at, against Argentina. These young kids, 9 of them played for the under-21 team that won the Euros just last year, Zeiss. Do you think that this magical ride that they're on right now continues?
You know what? No, I don't, because I think that Argentina is the best team here, and I think that Diego Maradona has a burr up his butt, okay? I mean, he's been on this rampage that because everybody was saying Argentina's no good, they've come in here. To me, they've looked the best. And the most foolish thing I've heard throughout this whole World Cup is, well, Lionel Messi isn't playing very well because he hasn't scored. To me, he's been the best player. Every time he touches the ball, 5 or 6 guys from the other team get sucked into him, and there's guys open. What I do think about this German team, this young German team, I mean, it's incredible. 20, 21-year-old guys, Ozil, Thomas Müller, that, 4 or 8 years down the road, I mean, you look at 8 years from now, these kids are going to be in their prime, 8 years from now. So, but I just don't think their time has come. I still think that judging by the play of this World Cup, Argentina are the team to beat.
They'd be magic. Carlos Tevez, and you're right, Leo Messi has been the best player in this tournament. Just because you're not scoring doesn't mean you're having a massive influence on the game, and he definitely has.
This isn't hockey, okay? You don't just look and see, oh, this guy's got so many goals, so he must be the best player. This guy is incredible, and I never realized how good he was until you're actually in the stadium and see what close quarters there are, and he's surrounded by 4 guys. How he comes out of there with the ball is beyond me. It's incredible.
He's quick and he's slick, kind of like my man right here. Mike Zeisberger, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gareth Wheeler for QMI Agency, the Casino Rama Grill Room in Pretoria.